What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. It's Thursday, July 16th. I think it is. It is 5:46 in the morning here in the great communist state of New York. I actually had a dream last night that I met Governor Hochul. Crazy shit. Maybe we'll talk about that later. But we have very, very, very overcast skies today, but the weather says it's clear. Why can't these goddamn Canadians, I'm sorry, let me say the Lord's name in vain. Why can't these fucking Canadians put out their forest fires and stop polluting the communist state of New York with your ash? Come on. What's going on, folks? I don't know. And yes, I'm still on the Defender. We're going to drive by the auto body shop and see if the whip is outside still, with missing the front end of the vehicle. They promised me a week. Today's day 4. Hopefully JD Hewlett Auto Body doesn't F me in the keister the way ACiQ did. But I gotta tell you, folks, they came through yesterday. Man, they came through yesterday. Damn, I got a lot of systems yesterday. All right, let's see where the G-Wagon is. It's not here. You know what? It's gonna be inside. It's gotta be inside. Yeah. Okay. That's a good thing. That's a very, very good thing. Today we have, oh yeah, hey, Mikey Pipes, just up at the stop sign. Yeah, sit on this and rotate, bitch. Today we have a 4-ton Extreme Plus heat pump HVAC system install. The outdoor unit, a Carrier, 21 years old. And this was considered high efficiency years ago. Thank God it runs on R410A refrigerant, and the leak is verified in the coil. There's the pallets that came in yesterday. Check that out, folks. Look. Oh my God. Hopefully they'll give me a citation for blocking the sidewalk. By the way, the wife calls it the bitchmobile. My rental. Oh man, I gotta return Rocco's ladder. It's gonna be a little toasty in the warehouse. Let me show you what we got yesterday. All right, so here it is. We have 24, 24, 36, 36, 36 indoor, outdoor units. Here's the 48, 2 more 24s. And I got to build a bunch of MP SPD 01s because 3 were sold last night after the video. So we have accomplished a lot this week. Yesterday, we put in that 2-zone ductless mini split system that I'm going to drop the video today on, or later today, or maybe even tomorrow, or maybe I'll save it for another day. I don't know. But it was a pain because A, it was like 100 degrees out, and B, I was on the top of a 35-foot ladder above the 3rd floor from the driveway. So that was not, it was not fun. Put it that way. And it was the heat, and then we got our tent, you know, that 10 by 10 pop-up tent, and that really didn't do anything for us. It helped at the end when we were working out the outdoor unit, but the expense and aggravation just wasn't worth it. Really, really wasn't worth it. At 6:30 this morning, I'm actually doing a phone call with a subscriber, Murphy Air. They are in northern Ohio, and this guy, when I first spoke to him on the phone last year, I was like, okay, great, good to dream there, buddy.
right? Good to dream. He wants to build up his business, sell to private equity, and retire in Florida after getting licensure everywhere else. Kind of like how I'm planning on exiting. I'm just joking, but not really. But the this guy, he's got a great, beautiful vehicle wrap. He's a one-man show, right? He subs out his installs to quality installers, right? And he's literally crushing it. One-man show. What he's done year to date, I don't think I could tell you, but it's fantastic. You know, it's not too shabby. Well, one truck on the road. And he offers ACiQ as the premium system because he can get budget carrier, for about $350 less than the ACiQ Extreme Plus heat pump system. You know, that's their flagship premium top of the line system. And he can get carrier builder's grade for about $350 less. And I'm like, maybe I could change that. Maybe we can get you, not as a bronze, but if I can get you in like at a silver level, which is $250,000 of commitment purchases a year, I think you'll be quite happy. And he goes, Mikey Pipes, if you could do that, I won't sell carrier anymore. I'm like, all right. I'd love to hear that. Music to my ears. Music to my ears. So I am building right now another MP SPD01. So it's like this. We have a UL listed surge protector device. We have a power range monitor, which shuts off current at over and under voltage. And then we have a 63 amp circuit breaker. Now, granted, the circuit breaker is not being used as a tool for amperage protection. It's not, right? You need to rely on the breaker that you have for that circuit at your main panel or another breaker somewhere else. You're not relying on this, right? This is just as a convenience switch. That's all it is. It's a convenience switch. This device is $175, and it's available at mikeypipes.com/shop, and I consider this the premium. Looks like this one's done, by the way. I consider this the premium insurance policy, right, on any inverter-based equipment, right? Look at that. Beautiful. The box is rated for EU, European Union. It's got all the certifications there. The box just doesn't have UL rating. It is what it is. So if you're worried about that, then this is not the solution for you. But if you are, then I welcome you to check it out, because 100% of all proceeds, I'm not selling them, 100% of all proceeds go to my nonprofit, and that is the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy Charitable Organization, where we provide free or low-cost plumbing, heating, cooling services to those in the community who can't afford to hire a professional. So it makes you feel good at the same time. So anyway, this morning I have a half-hour phone call with Andrew. He is the owner of Murphy Heating and Air. They're on the northern part of Ohio, like on the lake, like on the peninsula, like on one of the Great Lakes. It's pretty cool, but also gets pretty cold up there. And he loves the ACiQ heat pumps. He goes, it performs very, very well, better than expected for his clients that he's installed it for. And he's quite happy with the ACiQ brand. He is also a licensed master plumber. He just took his exam and he passed. And we're going to have a conversation about a few things today. We're going to be talking about whole house water filtration and reverse osmosis systems. And I can speak on that because I personally have systems installed in my house and here at our shop. He wants to talk about a few other things. Actually, let me just go over that list so it's fresh in my mind. Today is Thursday the 16th. Andrew Murphy Air. Let's see. He booked an appointment on my website at pipedoc.net. Scroll down to the bottom, and he was able to book a consultation with me. So, reverse osmosis, whole house water filters. Oh yeah, he's doing. This guy, by the way, is crushing it in his community. He does a lot of trade shows, home shows, community events, and he actually wants to build a mobile ACiQ display system, like kind of like I have here. And he wants to pick my brain on that a little bit. And I'm like, I got you. It's fun, right? You can either do a ductless mini split model like I have over there, or the ducted version over here, and all you need is a power source. I would recommend a quiet power source like a battery, where it could plug into 110 volts, but it's pretty cool. So we're gonna do that, and he's ready to private label his carrier equipment. He's licensed in South Carolina, Georgia. He got approval to take the Florida test, and he has a few other ideas from folder presentations. He's really trying to get his business set up in the community as the go-to professional HVAC and plumbing contractor in his neck of the woods. And I really got to give him a huge shout out for doing that. Young guy, really taking charge, business-oriented, client-oriented, and really wants to build his brand, which is a really cute. I shouldn't say cute, but look at his van. Let me pull this up for you guys. All right, hold on. Check that out. That's his service truck. That is awesome. Hot pink and like neon, like violet with the dog. I love it. Absolutely love it. And he's got some really fantastic reviews on Google. So I have to give him a lot of credit for that. You know, it's quite an accomplishment to be young, going into his first full year of business, driving that kind of revenue with his business is really speaks volumes of the character of the person that he is. And let's just give Andrew a round of applause. And if you're interested in booking an appointment with me, you can do that. Half hour is $124, $125 plus tax. You gotta give tax to the great communist state of New York. You know what I mean? And that may be maybe I don't have to collect sales tax if service is not being rented. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. That's my account on that, but. Taxes. Speaking of taxes. Oh yeah. Let me holla at you later. Have a safe Thursday. Go out there and crush it today. And go home to your family and your loved ones tonight.